Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to the Bucks. Now here's Beal. Picked by Randall. Pulls it up. And that one's good. Beal's got the game going here with the first basket for the Nuggets. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now here's Beal. Down his left side. Good D by LeBron. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Pass to Bamba. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You know, he possesses both an inside and outside game, does Mo Bamba. And because of that, he's a headache when he's knocking down jumpers.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Pass to Barrett. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
LeBron with the bucket.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Inside. Oh, and the jam by Pitt.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's James. And it's Sharp missing. Here's Giannis. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Here's LeBron. Another shot. And Bamba now top of the key. Back to James. 5 to shoot. Back to Sharp. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Giannis outside. Denver passing it around. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. Pass to James. Misses from close range. The Nuggets trail by 3. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. First free throw is good. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Kumbo inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate your report. Stolen by Bamba. Pass to James. Back to Bamba. Takes a 3. Randall grabs the board.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 9. And we'll be back. 11. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
And here is James. Pass to Nurkic. Beyond the arc. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Giannis. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
To the inside. Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
James looking around. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Nurkic. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Nurkic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Beal gets a wide-open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Nurkic. For three. Denver grabs the miss. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just an attacker is Randle. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Whitmore. Now Nurkic. Antetokounmpo defending. James absorbing hits on the drive.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Giannis, no good. Here's Flowers. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
But Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Three-pointer, Randle. And another miss by Denver. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Antetokounmpo inside. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Can't nail the jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Giannis. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
LeBron outside. Wants to get it to Nesmith and does. Randle with the ball. Williams picks him up. Brooks misses. One-on-one fast break. And the jump by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Pass to Beal. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And Bamba pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Sharp. Now here's Giannis. The shot, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And James drills them both. Now Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
LeBron with it. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Bamba. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Nesmith. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin? Nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Giannis, right side. Bamba with the block. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the ball.
Watch out below. Come on now. Throw it down.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
What confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
From past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's LeBron. Outside Williams. The wing jumper off target. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Giannis drives in. Basket good. Giannis has got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets. Outside, James. Nobody near Nurkic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Nurkic has got 6.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Basket counts. Giannis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Connects from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The layup off target. Outside, James. Down low. Here's Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Reddish.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Beal. Here's the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The shot's good. Giannis has got 27 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pass to Reddish. Now, Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to Denver.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Giannis charging into the lane. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. .32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Nesmith. A three-pointer, no good. .20 seconds left in the third. And here is James. 17 points in the game. Here's the floater. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got 8 points in the quarter. Denver calls timeout. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Knocked away. Here's Williams. 1 second left. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 14.
53.
And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be
39.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timeout called. Nuggets. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. The Nuggets trailed by 14. Giannis rips it down.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Now here's James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 19 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Bamba sets a screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
That one misses. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Bamba. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. In the corner, Bamba with it. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Giannis inside. Right wing. No one near him.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
No good from LeBron. The Nuggets trailed by 11. Giannis with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bamba with the block. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's James. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Over in the corner, Randall. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Randall. From outside, off the mark. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And stolen by Sharp. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Antetokounmpo up top. Outside for Randall. Back to Giannis. Denver passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Bamba. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Randall from outside. And another miss by Denver. Now James. To the middle. Pass to Bamba. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Williams. Misses the three. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 19-point game. Stolen by Bamba. Floats one. Denver grabs the miss. Three-pointer, Randall. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on LeBron James.
First team foul.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Giannis outside.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Third personal foul.
Good on the second free throw.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
They set the screen. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Off target with his three. It's stolen by Barrett. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside, James. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Trailing by 17. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Barrett. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so the home crowd treated to a win.